home at last. Yeah, I didn't realize how late it was either. Glad you had the sense to ask. How about you sit down and I'll get you something to eat? That's why I brought us to one of the dining rooms. Although all the servants are asleep by now, so I'll just handle it myself. Really, it's no trouble. See, there we go. Your favorite. You're welcome. Dig in. It's delicious? Good. You don't need to keep thanking me for all this, sweetie. I mean, I certainly won't complain if you do. But I know from experience how awkward it feels to just accept something. You wonder if you've thanked the person enough, but also don't want to go overboard and annoy them. Even when you'd do something really sweet for me, I'd have the same feelings. No, I always appreciated it so much. Point is, if you think you've done enough, you have. Man, you really are hungry. I would be too. Calling it a heck of a day is an understatement. Think about all we did. A snowball fight in freaking Antarctica? Well, more of a snowball curb stomp. Then we ate lunch in Italy, even if it was a little awkward. Think I need to start altering my appearance when we go out in public sometimes. People really don't know how to handle God walking into their restaurant. Yep, I know Italian, along with literally every other language now. Wouldn't be much of a goddess if there were people I couldn't communicate with. Anyway, can you believe we spent the rest of the day swimming a mile deep in the ocean? No submarine, no scuba gear, just my powers protecting us. We got to see jellyfish, giant squids, even that whale we got to pet when it swam by. I'm not sure it even noticed us, but it was awesome. You could have spent forever down there. Me too. I'm glad you had so much fun. Maybe next time we can go even deeper. All done? Glad you enjoyed it. Wow, that was quite a yawn. You'd like to shower before bed. Yeah, spending several hours in seawater probably doesn't leave you feeling great. All right, you go get ready for bed while I handle some stuff. I'll chill in bed until you get done. See you in a few. Hey, feels a lot better, huh? So, let me guess. You want to cuddle up until you doze off? We can do that. Maybe. See, I said we'd do whatever you wanted today, but unfortunately for you, midnight's come and gone. However, as a generous goddess, I'll grant your request, with one condition. I get to be the big spoon this time. Why am I standing up? You'll see. Am I getting bigger? Well, I said I was going to be the big spoon, right? It wouldn't work too well if I wasn't a few inches taller. Or maybe a full head. When's it going to stop? I don't know. How about I just stop when you say so? Sorry, did you say something? You might want to speak up. You're starting to look pretty small. That didn't sound confident. Maybe you should say it once more just to be sure. Well, I'm just about against the ceiling, so I guess I'm stopping at 10 feet tall. Wow, this is actually pretty cool. Kinda trippy, but cool. I've got a weird look in my eye. I can't help it. You just look so cute from up here. Aw, is something wrong? Am I really that much more intimidating now? No. Then why are you backing up? Afraid I might snatch you up? You're even lighter than before. Hey, you've picked me up once or twice without any warning. Consider this payback. Now we can go lay down. Yeah, just rest your head on my chest. Comfortable? Me too. God, you are absolutely adorable like this. I can cup most of your head in my hands when I stroke your hair. Guess that means you like it, huh? It's really comforting? Good, because I enjoy doing it. Wish I'd tried this sooner. Judging by how your cheeks are absolutely beet red, you do too. Let me know if I'm squeezing you too tight. I'm not used to using my strength at this size. It's just right? Perfect. Hey, can I ask you something kinda random? It's only been a few weeks, but do you think I've done an okay job at being a goddess? No reason. Nothing's bothering me. Babe, this has been a perfect day. I'm not ruining it for you by unloading my baggage. You're not gonna give up until I talk? Fine. I just worry I haven't done a great job. Yeah, I fixed some things. Made that big hurricane dissolve, extinguished some huge wildfires on a couple continents, answered a few prayers. I could do so much more, though. Is it neglectful not to? But then, what if I do too much, and humanity becomes dependent and struggles to solve things themselves? That's not fair to them or me. I'm the nicest person you've ever met, so I should follow my heart? Thank you. That's so kind of you to say, sweetie. Wish those self-important presidents and ministers saw it that way. All these meetings and conferences with those so-called leaders are the worst. Half the time is spent making sure I don't shatter the fragile little egos of some old dudes. Some of them still have the gall to act high and mighty. It's like they know I'm a goddess, but still see me as a timid little nerd. I thought this was the right way to go about things, that it would make it easier for everyone involved. But all it's done is give me headaches. You don't know how badly I just want to say screw you to all of them and remake the world how I want. A world that'll be better for everyone. Why can't I do that? It wouldn't be right. If I'm God, I decide what's right? Wow. Wow. When you put it that way, it just seems so simple. It's like your words just flipped a switch in my brain. I've been holding back for no good reason, haven't I? You're right. I didn't need to do any of this. I tried to make things easier out of the goodness of my heart, and how did they repay me? By walking all over me. I'm a goddess. These old do-nothings need to suck it up and face reality. Some of them are worried because there's groups cropping up advocating for me to be in charge of their countries. Like absolute authority. These leaders had the nerve to ask me to speak up and throw cold water on the idea before it spreads. If they're doing such a bad job that they have to worry about their populations wanting me to rule them, maybe they should start listening to and caring for their people. If they can't handle it, I'm more than capable of answering the call. God, it's liberating to think this way. It's been the one thing weighing me down all along, eating away at me. Everything else about being all-powerful is amazing. I mean, just look at me. I'm a 10-foot-tall, immortal, invincible goddess, cuddling the love of my life in a floating castle. The feeling of power. I can't even put into words how amazing it is. I'm the most powerful being to ever exist. Space, time, the universe itself, they're just my playthings now. There's nothing that can stop me from doing whatever I want, having whatever I want. I haven't even begun to scratch the surface of what I can do. There's nothing separating my imagination and reality. And if I close my eyes and focus, I can hear them. My worshippers. Tens, no, hundreds of thousands of them proclaiming my greatness and singing my praises. I can almost hear my ego inflating when I do it. I used to feel guilty indulging that, but I won't. Not anymore. This is my world now. It's going to be paradise. I just feel so free. Like I'd put shackles on myself for no good reason. But now they're gone, and I can be the goddess I want to be. The one I was meant to be. Sweetie, what's wrong? You look like you're afraid you created a monster. Okay. Maybe I was a little over the top just now. Kinda sounded like I was on a power trip. I'm not, though, and I know I won't end up on one. I still want to make the world a wonderful place, to help people, to be a kind, benevolent goddess, to treat people the same as I always have. I meant every word I said about not wanting to be feared. All that's changed is those things are going to be done my way. I just need to stop worrying about whether I can handle the responsibility and just accept that I can. Besides, I've got people around me who I can lean on to make sure I don't go mad with power. Given how shy I was as a mortal, I don't have a lot of friends, but I cherish the ones I have so much. I know I can lean on them and trust them to be honest with me. And of course, there's you. Thank you, sweetie. I'm so lucky to have met you. Not just because it led to me becoming God, but for everything. For being there for me, for believing in me. Not just now as a goddess, but when I was mortal too. But I've kept you up way too long. Tomorrow's going to be a very big day, so you should get some rest. Not that it's going to take you long to fall asleep like this. Just shut your eyes. Good night, sweetie. I love you. I love you so much. Well, that's definitely going to appeal to a certain subset of people.